Not this way, I guess.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Ice! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a— You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back. This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadime, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Baython? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
This isn't Deadime's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadime signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danons we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danons here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, It's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dahna as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shionne. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind your...
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes!
Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes. What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes. What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Coming through!
Orochi's fury!
None shall escape my judgment!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Eat this!
Mirage! Orochi's fury!
Elusive deity! I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Raging lunar
Too fast!
storm! Stand back!
Here I come!
I'll trip it up.
It's over!
Elusive deity!
Talon Sword! By the power of water!
Burn!
Eat this!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hey, when did I get so popular?
Glimmer Dragon! Plasma Shock! Escape!
My special.
Mirage!
I'm only getting started.
Watch this! Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Lucia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Severing Wind! Take it! Orochi's Fury! First strike!
Go!
You're finished! Orochi's Fury!
Elusive deity! My turn!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
I think Hootle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of the...
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
No escape!
Searing flame! Reload!
Plasma shock!
These ones can run rings around us!
I'll take you all on!
Dragon shout!
In a bind?
Orochi's Fury! Plasma shock!
Can you take it?
Here I
Prepare
go!
to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more
Orochi's
doing!
Fury! Plasma shock!
By the power of water!
Tempest!
Talon
Elusive
Hurricane!
deity!
Orochi's
None
Fury!
shall escape my judgment!
Dragon shout!
Tempest! Elusive deity!
Plasma shock! Here I come! You're finished! Mirage! Orochi's
I'm only
Fury!
getting started!
Come and get it! Elusive deity!
This could be useful.
Coming through.
You're mine!
With the
You're
earth!
finished!
Stalagmite!
Plasma shock!
Take this!
It's over!
Talon Hurricane!
Mirage!
Red! Eagle
I
Dive!
can't lay a finger on you!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see.
Elusive deity!
Take this!
Can you take it?
No escape!
Shout!
Not so fast!
Mirage!
Freezing storm!
Here I come!
An admirable display of force. An admiral? Never mind.
We're in good form!
It's on!
None shall
Orochi's
escape my
Fury!
judgment!
You're mine!
Elusive deity!
Plasma shock!
Ray!
It can hide again? Amazing!
None
Have
shall
this.
escape
You're
my
finished.
judgment!
Sugar Knuckle!
Begin! It's over!
Elusive deity!
Orochi's Fury!
Here I go!
Take this!
First strike!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too!
Right. I should probably
This
do
one's
something about
mine!
that.
Now do you see what I can do? Can't get out of this!
Take this!
Dragon shout!
You're finished!
Resonate with the earth!
I'll
Stalagmite!
heal you
Take
all!
this! Orochi's Fury!
Healing
You're
circle!
finished!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am!
You're mine! It's over!
You are quitting!
Orochi's Fury!
Death blow! None shall escape my judgment!
Tornado
Clipper
drive!
Dragon!
Elusive
Orochi's
deity!
Fury!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here! Does it hurt?
What's up?
Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine! By the
Plasma shock! Here I come!
Elusive deity! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! Talon Hurricane! Eagle
Orochi's Fury!
Wrong! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Everyone's still in one piece?
courteous, aren't you?
You're mine!
Water,
You're
here I
finished!
call! Rocket show!
Blood!
Now we're not. Here I come!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Blood!
Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Plasma shock! Here I come!
Do it!
It's over!
Can you take it?
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
It's
One's
on!
all mine! Struck!
Take it! And again!
Orochi Fury! Plasma shock! You're mine!
Freezing storm!
Mirage!
Right!
Ice tornado!
Take this!
Blind freezing! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade! See that?
That training's paying off! I'm not done!
All engines begin!
Orochi Fury!
You're mine!
Plasma shock! It's over! Mirage!
I'm on, begin!
Here I come! Orochi Fury!
I shall ensure you survive. Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Hoo, 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 hoo. 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 Hoo, 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 hoo.
No choice! You're mine! It's over!
Savage Roar!
Red!
Orochi's
Silent
fury!
Hurricane!
Burning Sun!
You're mine!
Elusive Deity!
Red!
Orochi's fury!
Elusive Deity!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
First strike!
Take it! Go!
Too
I'm
fast!
only getting
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here I come!
I'm
You're
only getting
finished!
stuff watching!
Mirage! Here I come! You're finished!
Elusive Deity! Begin!
Diane Instinct!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hoo, 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 hoo. 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 Hoo, 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 hoo.
Let's see what you've got.
Easter! Eat this! Armor won't save you! Elusive deity!
It's a duel of the arts!
Those are impressive skills.
They took a lifetime to master.
Freezing storm!
Got fire!
The enemy
I've
wields
got
art
this!
too.
Let a monster see about that!
All yours!
I'm like
Easy
baby!
ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And
Let the
pummeling to
monster
me!
do this!
Talon Hurricane! Elusive deity! Plasma shock! You're mine!
Cyan Instinct!
Raging Luna Storm! Finish you here and now! Here I come!
Seems about right to me.
Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
We seem to have come across something a little...
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
They got me! Flank! I'll work you through! That freaking does it!
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Take this! Not a chance! Does it hurt? I'm not done!
Reload!
Orochi's Fury!
Searing
Last
Slash!
Reload!
Raging
Mirage!
By the power
Take
of
this!
water!
No escape! Burn!
Where are you going?
Eat this! Now you see what I can do! out of this!
Talon
It's over!
Reload! I'm out of ammo!
Eagle Dive! I'll thank you! Elusive deity!
A freezing storm!
Not so fast!
Ice tornado!
Resonate with the earth! Eagle Dive!
Another incantation ruined.
It's over! Begin! How's this?
Water, hear my call!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
Can you take it?
You're finished!
Take this!
Water, hear
This
my
one
call!
keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Ready and
You're
ready!
finished!
I never miss.
I'm in your debt, Doha.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You're mine!
Keep up.
Eagle Blast!
To Mink.
I'll face you!
Win!
Here, let me help.
First time! Talon Hurricane!
Here I come!
Eagle Dive!
Here I
You're
go.
mine!
Only get out of
Storm! It's time! Talon Hurricane!
I'm impressed.
It's over! I'll face you!
By the power of water.
Benediction I can carve through armor! Heal!
Okay, here I go!
Dark Wind! Do it!
There.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, Poodle's quivering. I think we're about to be real lucky.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Way.
Take this! Now! Double Demon Fang!
By the
Last
Dark Wind! Can you take it?
Severing Wing!
Take this!
Orochi's Fury!
Begin!
Plasma Shot!
Talon Storm! Elusive Deity! Eat this! I'll face you!
Hear my call.
Taking Hurricane!
Easter! Take this!
Risen Tail! Resonate with the earth!
Orochi's
Shouldn't
Fury!
have messed with me.
Stalagmite!
I never miss.
I hope this thing is medically
Here I
approved!
come!
I'm
You're
on it!
finished!
Searing flame.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Ready and rare! Elusive deity! Storm! Rotating pile
Hear
driver!
my call.
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Glimmer Threat! All finished! What in the world?
Dohami!
I'm alright.
You're finished!
I'm still standing.
Talon Storm! Dohami! In an instant! Impact Crush! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner. I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
Hey, it's that ingredient.
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye for food.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. There's something in the water.
Is there a reason you're looking at me?
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Xion can use theirs?
That may be because Xion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Hey, Rinwell, what was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?